going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are going to be doing another theory video, and this could be the last season of chapter 2 and much more going in this video. So make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Yeah, let's get right into it. Midas, Foundation, the Queen, all of it is now revealed. Foundation gets home, Dr. Sloan has a plan, Queen has a plan, Midas comes back. We're going to explain all of it and why this could be related to the end of chapter 2. Like Donald Musser said like a couple seasons back, it's all connected. So, as we know, the Foundation at Batman comic, he woke up on that island, and, he wasn't on the Fortnite, and he got out of his Tacoma, and he landed in Gotham City. So we know Batman has some, that was just for a comic, pretty much. The Foundation is, once the comic is over, the Foundation is going to make his way back to Dr. Sloan. And Gino, in this chapter 2 season 6 trailer, he's like, Gino. He talks about Gino. If you don't know who Gino is, he's someone in IoGuard, or IO team. We don't really know, we don't know much about him until the comic says, he talks about Gino. He's the leader of the IoGuard, or the IO. And there was a picture in Corny Complex that he was a man shaking Dr. Sloan's hand. That was Gino. If you want to just see that picture, go look it up and find it. That's Gino, but who's the sisters? Well, if we look on Dr. Sloan, there's a symbol, and it's not the IoGuard symbol, but in the IoGuard symbol, in the IO symbol, there's little 6 things. Sloan is one of them 6 things. So maybe the other sisters are the other logos that's on the IO logo. Well, we know I think Sloan is one of them logos. And I've been talking about it recently, not Dr. Sloan, but Singularity. She has a huge role. And yeah, she has a huge role in the storyline. And like Donald Musser said, she has a huge role, like I was saying, storyline part, because he drew her, saying she's got a lot of years to come. They said years, but I'm thinking she's got a lot to do and all, but, and Dr. Sloan and Singularity could be teaming. Singularity was the one that controlled the robot. Does that mean he's coming back? I don't know. Maybe. But before we talk about the robot, let's go to Season X. As we know, Robot went to space, and Singularity was either controlling her in it. And if she was in the robot, it would make more sense that how she came back to the Fortnite Island in Season X. She became the female 7, the Paradox or something. I forgot her name. They have like they have a close-looking suit. Better words. So do you think she came back as one member of the 7? She working with Dr. Sloan still, just getting information from those? Or like, what's going on? And I think she's working for or she could be working with the 7 and getting information. Either way, she's doing a double thing, helping one of the teams. Now let's talk about the Queen. The Queen has a plan to destroy the whole island and make sure nothing remains. So she was the gold cube all along. And the aliens were just one of her plans. That was just a distraction plan. We were worried about the aliens, and she was controlling the ship all alone. Because there was just one gold cube there on the ship. And who was the gold cube? The Queen. And she was in the ship that whole time. Now she's going to the main plan. That was a distraction. Now the main plan is coming into effect to destroy the island and make sure nothing remains. Yeah, her plan is to destroy the map with the cube, maybe make it like a sideways effect. And recently, Dr. Sloan has found the bunker. The bunker? The bunker's finally opened beside Caddy. And it's an IO base with Sloan. Okay? And Dr. Sloan is now trying to activate the blue cube, as the community named him Blevin. Yeah, so they're trying to she's trying to activate it and maybe stop the power. And the conventions, or whatever that middle POI is, the new one that came in Fortnite Mirrors, all the cubes, she is going to try to turn it into a pyramid, Dr. Sloan is, and maybe try to stop Queen's plan. But if is this even powerful enough to stop Dr. Sloan? So the Foundation has to make his way back to Dr. Sloan. And once he makes his way back to Dr. Sloan, then he's gonna try to help Dr. Sloan. And he hates Dr. Sloan. Like, I wouldn't say hate, but like, they're not friends. They're not friends. And we might see the Visitor coming back. I mean, we all have the Foundation, but where's the other 7? They have to help too. And in the comic, the Batman comic, it is, they talk a lot about the storyline, pretty much, about Gino and the sister. They don't really talk about sisters, but Gino, and I'm convinced Dr. Sloan is one of them. And, yeah. So, but the Foundation talks about the suits that they wear. Or not really, that the 7 wear. It doesn't mess with the loot. And so they can wear them suits, but it doesn't mess the loot, or they don't lose their memory because of the loot. That's why they're able to get to the Fortnite Island. And so yeah, now I want to talk about the 0 point. Singularity is working for the IO, or we know she was at one point. Why we think she's working with the 7 is because of the suits look similar, and we think she could be a double agent. But how we know she's working with the IO, or has been, either still is a double agent, either still is, or just double agent, or she doesn't do that no more, because that was like is because in season 8, the volcano event, we're having an unvaulting event. No one cares about what's happening. Well, what is it like in a cover? The 0 point. And there was a helmet on a table, the Singularity's helmet. A season later, she became the secret skin. And so yeah, she just had, she had a helmet, and we knew it was her because later on we, knew it. But then, who would guard the 0 point? Like, what? She was guarding it. I mean, she wasn't there at the time; it was just her helmet, but she's guarding it. And it was in the in-between, like the I can't speak today. The butterfly event. It was in the in-between. Well, she's working with IO, because IO's the only one that, cares about the 0 point, really. Them and the 7. The 7, we only knew the Visitor, and once he left, we didn't think we'd hear from him until Paradox and the 7, or the Scientist and Paradox came, plus he came back. And yeah. So yeah, dude, let me know what you think about this, but that's how we know she's working for them. And the in-between is the 0 point. You might be wondering, what? That 0 point's a little shell. You don't want to give me help. Yeah. That's just a shell. Wait, now, so shall I spoil it. But still, I'm going to tell you anyways. 0 point, that's just a, a round orb thingy. Well, it's a shell. And the shell, inside the shell, is that in-between. We even seen Galactus interacting with it in the event. He was interacting with that white stuff. It wasn't the shell. If we were in the shell, then somehow we went to space. I'm still clueless of what happened. Probably some storyline going in there. So yeah. In this video, I want to talk about how Chapter 2 is ended and why we think that. Let me just turn the music off real quick. This is why we think Chapter 2 is going to end very, very soon, if not next season, I think. And when you're like, wait, Chapter 2 Season A, why would it end? That doesn't even make no sense. What are you talking about? You're just capping. Well, no, I'm not. Because take a look right here. Over here we go to the Cube Queen items, okay? Go to the skin. No, not the skin. Terra Beyond Reality. That doesn't really mean nothing. We just like, okay, she wants to kill people, which is true. This says loading screen. Just a loading screen says nothing shall remain in the description. We're like, okay. But then I want to do the babbling last, so that has the most information. That has probably the most information. This Pitgat says the staff. Is that staff? Yeah, staff. It has to be. I don't know. The staff has ended Coreless Realities. Oh yeah, it is. I'm such a bot. Whatever. The staff has ended countless realities. I can't even speak today. Soon the island will join them. And that, we don't even know what that means really. And then nothing, it just says make the way queen, extra style. But then we got rid of the babbling. Time is running out for you. Tick, tick, tick. And you're like, okay, what does that mean? Well, there's another emote that kind of hints this. Not in the battle passes, no, they're just item shop bot. Page turner, I do have it, so I can show you guys. Page turner right here, yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Just a second, I'm almost at the end of the chapter. We're like, okay, it's a book chapter. But then when the queen came around and says time is running out, tick, 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 and all that other stuff, we're like, well, maybe because we know Fortnite, they've hinted it at trailers and everything. So yeah, that could be it. And before I end this video, I want to talk about one more thing. We're back to gameplay. I want to talk about Midas. Shadow Midas finally got a skin, which is great. But last year, Fortnite Mares, he was a boss with a mythic shadow drum gun, and he had a rat, and other cool rewards like loading screen and banner of them and stuff. Then we got the crew. So I think it was August. We got a crew of them. September we got a shadow crew. October and November. In November we just got the final shadow boss, Midas Shadow. Yeah, and last year it was all about Midas Revenge. Midas Revenge. Well, he hasn't got no revenge. He never got his revenge, and he's after his revenge. And yeah, he's after his revenge, and because of that, if you've seen in the Cube Queen trailer, she walked out of the cube. That means you can go in Kevin the Cube. And how do we know her and Midas are not working together? Because in the Doomsday device, he never got what he wanted, and this could be his revenge. Like that, it was Midas' revenge. Well, maybe he's getting his revenge from the Doomsday device, or the device event, which I like calling it Doomsday, it's a better name for it, is what they call it, and then change it to device. This is going to be his revenge, and this time, he doesn't want to destroy the storm. He is mad and wants revenge for his Marigold. That is his wife, sister, something. Now, I'm going to guess why. She's golden. And Grotto is coming back through the Marigold trailers. And yeah. And behind the bunker, I glitched into it the other day, and it's a little piece of gold. Is that piece of Midas? I don't know. If you want to glitch it, you can find it, or you can just look it up. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. And before I go, I think Midas might have went in the cube and turned it gold. So yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell. I think Midas turned it gold. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Yeah. I think Midas turned it gold. The Foundation is trying to get to Sloan. Sloan's trying to stop the Queen. The Seven could be coming back. Midas is coming back and getting his revenge. The island is coming to an end very, very soon. And so all I gotta say hello to chapter 3. I mean chapter 3. Because it will be coming very, very soon, if not next season. And I know we're 2 seasons away, but it very, very much so could be. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm Dopey Gamer. See ya! Peace out!